it's Lucy. Today I'm going to read Bunny and his airplane. Bunny and his airplane. What's to watch for? Airplane below, ribbon, winding, among, alligator, strange, edge, gone. Bunny and his airplane. I wish I could fly, says Bunny one day, as he watched the birds flying across the sky. A long-legged crane standing nearby heard what Bunny says. Mr. Crane stretched his long neck around. He looked at Bunny and says, "You may never be able to fly, but you can have a ride in the sky." Bunny sat up very quickly. "How can I have a ride in the sky?" "On my back," says Mr. Crane. "I will fly across the lake in a few minutes. You may go with me, and I'll bring you back on my return trip in an hour." "How wonderful!" exclaimed Bunny. "I am ready to go any time." "Very well, but you must put on your little green coat and your red cap and ask your mother and if you may go, said Mr. Crane. Bunny hurried home to ask his mother and to get his coat and cap. Soon he came hopping back with his coat and cap on. "Mother says I may go," shouted Bunny. "Put on your arms around my neck and climb upon my back," said Mr. Crane. How wonderful it was to be sailing through the air! The trees and hills were so far below them that people looked like tiny speech. The river looked like a silver ribbon winding among the green hills. The cool winds whipped Bunny's ears back as they rushed through the air. As they were flying over the lake, Bunny saw something big in the water. He leaned over to see what it could be. He was so interested that he forgot to keep his arm around Mr. Crane's neck. And suddenly down went Bunny and dropped splash into the water. He landed right on the back of the big thing. And what do you suppose it was? It was old Mr. Alligator, who was taking his afternoon nap. Well, maybe you think Mr. Alligator wasn't surprised. He had never before seen a rabbit, and he didn't like to have this strange animal riding on his back. But what he could do? Then Mr. Alligator thought, "I'd swim over to that big log and edge of the lake and scratch my back on it. That will knock this animal off." And then I gobbled him up. So Mr. Alligator swam over to the edge of the lake. But Bunny jumped to the log and hopped to the ground and was gone before you could blink an eye. That was the last ride in the sky that Bunny ever took. Goodbye.